Second quarter set to go here at the One Love Foundation. Especially so happy to be here at St. Paul's, and their crew and facility have done an amazing job of getting the stands, the scenery, the tent down for the folks to dine. Great organization, St. Paul's Athletics, doing what they can for the One Love Foundation. Booker Corrigan, Ty Zanders, St. Paul's in their home whites. Garden City, down from Long Island in their road reds. Tied up 3-3 here in the second quarter, brought to you by FCA Lacrosse. Nice roll dodge by Tyler Rockhill. Booker Corrigan, Ty Zanders bringing the game. Tie 3-3. How do we get here? Oh, well, how do we get the fourth ring?
Well, there you go with your boy Dawson Milchling.
Dawson Milchling with the finish. How do we get to 4-3?
I think Garden City has been very opportunistic. St. Paul's, I think, when they want to be, can be one of the best teams in the country. Need to touch up their off-ball defense a little bit, but face-offs have been almost even.
Couple violations early on. Sullivan gave St. Paul's the wins. Then Sullivan went on a run there. You're exactly right. And then St. Paul's just won the first face-off of the second quarter. Huge thank you to Royal Farms. If you're near your Royal Farms store, get in there, get some of that chicken. World famous chicken, fresh, never frozen. Royal Farms. Surcharge-free ATMs. You gotta love that too. Leave with a pocket full of cash, a nice basket of chicken, and head over to Riley's. Have an Orange Crush. Muldoon checks it in. Muldoon headed towards that invert. He likes that, doesn't he, Ty?
A lot of great attack committees who can dodge from up top and dodge from behind. Matched up the short stick here.
Eli Ayer, yeah, matched up. And St.
Paul's
has their slide guy. Ball goes down early. Eli Ayer putting the ball on the turf and then coming up with it. Now we get a flag. Referees again today, Bennett Brower, Matt Foley, and Veronica Vaughn. She's a...
Veronica Vaughn.
What do you know about her? She's a tasty.
Well, this guy I know.
She's a tasty. Yeah, this guy, yeah, that's right.
No, he didn't.
Yeah. And you got to. We might have some Matt Foley or Bennett Brower at halftime. Garden City man up now. Carried by Luke McDade. Now it's up top. All the way with Basile. Basile swings it back to McDade. Looking for that little 2-3-1. Atkinson down the wing. Goes sky whammy. Here's Atkinson, top center. Muldoon wanted to catch and shoot. Ball goes all the way to the turf. And that should do it for the foul. St. Paul's kills off the man down. And we stay 4-3 Crusaders. Oh. Couple of moments of trepidation here at the box. AJ Barreto, he rocks a Nixon watch. He knows style when he needs it. And we're going to get a time violation that time against St. Paul's. Brendan Connolly hustling with it, but simply he was the last one in a game of hot potato. Atkinson touches it in, and now it's Burns. Liam Burns inverts behind, shot. Barreto climbs the ladder against the McDade offering. And you see the athleticism. St. Paul's just running the ball all the way to the end line. Ben Bagley getting some minutes here at the short stick D midi spot.
No, Garden City wasn't totally pleased with their outing earlier this week against Syos, the 9-7 loss. They shot 7 for 32. I'm gonna bring it up a little bit, and there they go, finishing it.
Jamie Atkinson. And for you youngsters who have not gone on YouTube and Googled the Monty Python Atkinson skit, you should. Marching up and down the square. That is worth the price of admission.
Atkinson getting his hands free. Great two-way player, bound for Princeton, sophomore.
What time are they playing? What time are they playing at noon?
4-4 your score. Royal Farms game of the week.
let me check.
And a
all right?
methodical
They have
4
to
goals
call
apiece
them
for each team.
So they may have made plans. So, all right. But let me.
St. Paul's with the ground ball win. Jack Pollard.
Okay. Let me find out. All right. I'm just going to know here.
Both teams subbing through the midline. Pollard with a cutter. Garden City doing a good job of matching up. And here's Carter Flagg. Back to Pollard. Pollard leans in. Flagg moving great off the ball. Now gets it. Cutter. And, oh, what a save by Lucchese. Not up in here. Lucchese shut the door on Milchling. The Milcher got denied there. Carter Flagg finding the open guy. But goaltender Lucchese. Basile with the invert for Garden City halfway through. Second quarter brought to you by FCA Lacrosse, Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Barreto comes out, knocks down the pass. What an athletic play by Barreto. Now he comes down and gets a ground ball. What doesn't he do? Togo James, long pass up the field. Wrestled with a little bit. And James Schweitzer possesses. Coach Rick Mercado is going to take a timeout. We're going to thank Royal Farms and FCA Lacrosse, and we're going to be right back.
Here we go.
7 minutes left here, second quarter. 4-4 your score. Ty, you said it was going to be tight. Here's Carter Flagg, left-handed, looking to feed the whole way. The Milcher, now we got all kinds of lobs going. McGovern with a vapor trail behind that ball.
Right over the post there. Crossbar.
He can sling it, lefty. Flagg with a little fake flip. McGovern up top. And McGovern still has Tommy Wright minding him. Great up check by Tommy Wright. They're going to call a hold on him. Ticky-tack. That's referee Matt Foley. That might be why he lives in a van down by the river. Sam Lucchese gobbles that one up. Really makes it look routine. And we apologize for anything. May have caught one there, on air or off. It's a competitive sport. People say competitive things. Thank you very much. 6:12 left here. Garden City in their road red. St. Paul's home whites, the One Love Foundation. And the Shootout for Soldiers, Ty, is an amazing event. How much do you love the Shootout for Soldiers?
One of my favorite events in lacrosse, probably the best one out there. 24 hours.
And
spearheaded by my man Tyler Steinhardt.
And my buddy Chris McGovern played in all games. Played in at least 10 minutes of each game. They're 24 consecutive hour-long games, and Coach Fuzz spilled some blood in the same mud in every game. Muldooney saved by the timeout as he was literally trying to ass dodge. Second quarter brought to you by the Fellowship of Christian Athletes Lacrosse Program and their organization. They have huddles at all the public and private schools around the area. Fellowship of Christian Athletes building three-dimensional athletes. Great organization. Thrilled to have them as a part of our sponsorship group. And, of course, make it to Rural Farms. 5:40 left, second quarter. Royal Farms and their surcharge-free ATMs. Here's Burns going for an invert. Ty, you hit the nail on the head when you said this team likes to invert. Shot goal, Liam Burns. And we're 5-4 Garden City. Ty, how'd you know about the inverts?
Did a little research,
Yeah.
you know. Talked to Coach Fennell, likes that a little bit. Their offense humming a little bit today. I guess they have almost matched their total of 7 goals from the other day. Not even halftime.
They dropped their opening game to Syosset in what was sloppy. First game jitters, but now they're ready to go. 5-4 ahead against St. Paul's. James Sullivan doing work at the faceoff X, and that's going to be a violation. McGovern with the quick pickup. He's going to win the whistle. And the Crusaders now trailing. They trailed earlier. No biggie. Here is McGovern. Oh, Tommy Wright. And now Tommy Wright does get up with the ground ball. Knocked it to turf. Flags fly over here. It's Bastille Day. Happy July 14th, everybody. Every ref throwing a flag there. Looked like Bennett Brower had the highest flag throw. Veronica Vaughn, not a great flag thrower. Some might say she doesn't throw like a guy. And St. Paul's going to go man down. 1 minute cross check on McGovern. No biggie. I mean, it looked a lot worse than it was, to be honest with you. Garden City man up. Jamie Atkinson, top center. And I like the work of J.P. Basile. He and Muldoon on that far side work quite well together. Behind the cave, McDade, Finn Gibbons, and Liam Byrne round out the man-up unit. They go from a circle, 2-3. Little give and go. Finn Gibbons, number 7, open on the skip pass. There, he gets it off the bounce. Little sky whammy, tries to lose him. And here is Finn Gibbons quickly down the wing. McDade hesitates. Still 23 seconds in the foul. Garden City moving the ball exceptionally well, Ty.
Love the ball movement here. McDade, a big part of the EML unit a few years ago with Justin Gutterding. Now off Killian at Duke.
Who's doing quite well at Duke.
Not too bad at all.
Skip pass across and quickly. Muldoon shot, goal. Muldoon catching the ball with his feet moving and his hands free. If you don't think that's awesome, you need awesome lessons. That's just great way to play lacrosse. 6-4 now, Garden City. Where's Muldoon headed?
Going to Boston University. Going to PG at Westminster School.
Violation again against Sullivan. Flag now against Tommy Wright. Bodies flying everywhere. And I hope Carter Flake comes out of that all right.
Some heavy checks there from Wright. What he's known for.
Laying lumber. And now Flake is not okay. That's unfortunate. Carter Flake, we want to see him healthy all year. He's the guy you just like to watch. Tyler Rockhill now. Nice little zigzag dodge. Flip in the air. Pollard tries to lob it in. Lucchese intercepts. Sam Lucchese thrilled by his play today. Matt Borges with the clear for Garden City. Borges drawing lumber and a foul. Touches it in, touches it out, and playing Federation rules, we're going to get the whistle there. How much do you like Sam Lucchese, Ty?
He's really holding his own there in cage, making some big saves. St. Paul's offense is obviously very capable, and he's shutting the door left and right.
And leading clear as well.
Watched him this summer, a little bit of blue chip, great player. Wind up at a very good program, I'm sure, still uncommitted.
Still uncommitted, Sam Lucchese. Hard to believe. And here is that Garden City right back on the man up. 2:50 remaining second quarter. Rural Farms game of the week. McDade behind Muldoon. Shot, goal, hard bouncer. And Barreto wondering who he found a seam there, Muldoon did. 7-4 now your score. Instant offense. Muldoon ahead. Again, PG year, then Boston U. And Flake just went in and came out again. Not feeling it right now. Shot, goal. James Sullivan comes down. And right now, Garden City's in a groove. Tell me how much you like Sullivan, Ty.
Really one of my favorite players to watch. Does so many things well. Garden City head coach Steve Fennell is saying he'd maybe be limited a little bit to just the face-off effects, but came right off of the face-off win and put in the back net. He had 16 goals, 6 assists last year, if I'm not mistaken. Very good player.
Yeah, for a guy who's exceptional at facing off, 16 goals is a lot. And St. Paul's counters by putting a long stick up on the face-off. Kent Darrell, midfielder junior, coming up. And John Foss, the one taking the face-off there. But Sullivan makes quick work of that one. 8-4 your score now, Garden City in the lead. But like you said, Ty, this St. Paul's offense can do work. Muldoon now inverting against McGovern. McDade inside feed. And Finn Gibbons unable to handle it. And the ball has now covered every inch of the turf right now. This is a hot, sloppy mess at the midline. Get a hold on Garden City. It's going to be St. Paul's possession. Minute 45 remaining here, second quarter. Brought to you by FCA Lacrosse. And we get a timeout by Coach Rick Mercado at St. Paul's. We'll take it with him. Feel like you're being ripped off by ATMs? Go to Royal Farms. Our ATMs are surcharge-free. Need cash? Head to Royal Farms. Fee-free ATM. Going anywhere else is a crime. Real fast, real free. A bank or credit card fee may apply, but Royal Farms surcharge-free ATMs. St. Paul's offense coming out of the timeout. They trail 8-4. And here's McGovern against the short stick. Little hesitation move. And Wynn pumps it up top. Flip shot, Pollard, and a save by Lucchese.
Still very impressed with Lucchese. I know Garden City want to key in on the way St. Paul's uses that flip game up top and seeing the ball well there. Good defense as well.
Atkinson with the clear. And Coach Fennell's going to take a timeout. Great time to think about what you're going to get at Royal Farms after the game time. What are you going with, the chicken?
I'm going to go the chicken tender meal.
Some home breaded
Western
fries. Yeah,
little,
Western fries.
A little cheese on the side.
I did the cheese on the side.
Diet.
I'm coaching some LTRC girls lacrosse, and I stopped at Rofo on my way over to practice the other day and got my cheese on the side. It's money. Straight cash, homie. Me and Randy Moss. It's the only place we go. You gotta love it. This is the Royal Farms Game of the Week. We'll be right back. Garden City possession as the clock winks below the 1 minute remaining here in the first half. What a great, great opportunity. The One Love Foundation. And of course, Ty, we don't get any sponsorship dollars from the Shootout for Soldiers, but we love talking about it.
It's a great local event. One Love Foundation, of course, a local foundation. It means a lot to people around here.
Liam Burns inverted behind now, 23 seconds left in the quarter.
If you're Garden City, if you want to get that goal, bring that lead to 5 goals heading into the half. Momentum's definitely there.
Muldoon stops, rolls back righty shot, hits the post, then it caroms off of Barreto. Shot through a screen, and St. Paul's with a little bit of time left, 2-1, and that will do it. First half comes to an end. Garden City ends it on a 4-goal run. 8-4 they lead. We'll be back.